Going abroad, it's always good, of course, to practice languages. When I first came to Spain, I didn't know so much about Spain. I already told you guys that. I thought I did. I only knew a few words and expressions and stuff like that. But since my wife, she's Spanish, now I've been living in Spain for almost 3 years. So 3 years, it's a long time. So I'm near native in Spanish. Spanish is my best language. And English. I've been studying English since I was 11 years old, and I always liked languages. I've always liked English, especially, and languages since I believe in 2004. Though I'm only studying languages for less than 3 years. Less than 3 years. I studied a little bit Swedish, but just basics, and I took a small introduction course in Finnish, like you guys know. But let's say 3 years and less than 1 year studying hard. So, going abroad, of course, it's important to practice languages. When I came here, I realized that I had to learn Spanish, so I really, really wanted to learn. I learned something like 3 or 5 words per day. That's why you guys, just like I made a video, do you have 5 minutes more? You can learn 2 words in one day, no problem at all, or one expression. So that was pretty much like it. So I decided to study foreign languages. I wanted to do that since 2004. So now I decided to study foreign languages. Um, Going abroad, of course, it's very important. It's always important because you go into a foreign country, so you have to speak English at least. So now I practice my English every day because I study in English, and I make those videos almost almost all of them are in English. Not all, most of them are in English. So now my English has improved in terms of fluency, let's say, and I note down every single word and expression, and then I need to study that. I will start doing that with my wife next week, I believe, because my wife, she's working a lot, and then I want to do this with her because she speaks English too, and we would like to improve our English. Uh, though my English is pretty good, my English is not perfect. I might consider myself near native, but I'm not. I don't consider myself versed. That's another story. That's another video I will make. Versed. Going abroad, when I first got here, I didn't know so much about Spanish, but then I learned Spanish. The thing is, I have a problem with British English, as you guys can check that out. I have one video, my problem with British English, and I still do have that problem. I've been in London 2 times. By the way, the first country that I visit besides Spain was London. I was Great Britain. I was in London, and then I was in London again a few months ago, and I still don't understand quite well those guys. I don't know. It's because of the accent and the way of speaking. It's difficult for me to understand. Uh, and then I was in Turkey too, and I didn't want to learn Turkish by then, but now I do. Now I do. I want to learn Turkish, and by the time I visited Finland. It was I believe 2 years ago almost. So 2 years ago. Time flies. Time flies. Crazy and funny how time flies. I learned a little bit Finnish. I spoke with Santa Claus. Yeah, I spoke with Santa Claus a little bit in Finnish. If I had that video, I will post that video to you guys, but it was pretty damn expensive, so I decided to bring only the photograph, and that's it. 25 euros for a bloody damn photograph with Santa Claus. That guy knows how to live. That guy knows how to live. Oh yeah, but so I spoke a little bit Finnish. I didn't know so much. I didn't know so much about Finnish. I was something like a high beginner in Finnish. But when I had the chance to say some things in Finnish, I did. I said some stuff in Finnish, and that was very funny. Cause next year I will be able to visit Finland again with my wife. We will be only to. We will go to Helsinki only, and so I will try to practice Finnish with those Finnish drunk guys, because when they are drunk they just speak a lot. When they're done, when they place their stonkel sober, and they're sober they don't. They don't speak at all. But some of them do. Some of them do. It was okay. It was a nice experience being there, and so I believe that now it will be much more rewarding due to my better knowledge in Finnish. I believe that I can reach an upper intermediate level until next year. I believe I can reach an upper intermediate level until the end of this year. But to consolidate that upper intermediate level, I believe I can do it, and so I'll be able to speak. That will be great. That will be great. I will visit Sweden in the beginning of June, and my Swedish, I don't know why, but it's worse than my Finnish, and I ain't been working so much about in Swedish. I should, but I will. I will. The last week before I go, I will study something like between 6 and 8 hours of Swedish every day, 5 years for the entire 5 days of the week, and so let's see what I can say in Swedish there. So I will visit to in November, I believe, Romania, and I'm a high beginner, so I don't speak Romanian. I have some knowledge of Romanian, and I want to reach a low intermediate level, at least a low intermediate level. It will be okay. So that I will be able to speak in Romanian too. I have a Romanian friend, but it's in Portugal. Here, in Spain, there are a lot of Romanian people, but I don't know any. I don't have any Romanian friend here. But there was this girl, she worked at the bar. But by the time I started learning Romanian, she went off the bar. I don't know, it was fired or I don't know. So there is this other girl here too in the bar, but I don't know her that well. So, and I don't go to that bar so often. So I really need to meet some Romanian people in order for me to study, to be able to practice the languages. So that's pretty much like it. Going abroad, it's always important, because if you go into a foreign country, you are able to practice your knowledge of that language. You are able to say some things, even if you do say things wrong, no problem at all. At least you're doing an effort to speak their language. So that's pretty much like it. Sorry, I'm a little bit. I'm tired, man. Tired. Haven't eaten yet. I haven't eaten yet, and so I need to, and I have to work. I need to study for a little bit. I'm making these videos, and I have to work, man. That's what I do. That's what I do. So that's it. Going abroad, that's important for you to practice your knowledge, and that's what I advise you guys to do. But if you can't go abroad due to lack of money or whatsoever, or lack of time, or both, so I would advise you guys, why not to go into Chinese restaurants and stuff like that. I go into a kebab now. Those guys are from Pakistan. I'm learning Hindi. It's very, very similar. But I barely can say things in Hindi, but sometimes I say 2-3 words and something like that. The other day I just got there. I entered the restaurant and I said, "Kya aap theek hai, mera dost," which means, "How are you, my friend?" And just like that, something like that. Namaste. I don't know if they say namaste in Urdu, but in Hindi, yeah, namaste or namaskar. So I would really advise you guys to enjoy that few moments that you have to. Even if you only know 2 or 3 words or whatsoever. Say that 2 or 3 words. By the time you will go back, you will know 7 or 8 words. I believe I know less than 50 words in Hindi, but I'm doing the best that I can. I'm improving slowly, and that's it. There will come a time when, if God wants it to, there will come a time when I will be able to speak at least with a low intermediate level, and then I will make progresses, and then I will enter the restaurant, and then I will speak in Hindi. With those guys from Pakistan, and by the time I start studying Chinese, I will do the same. I used to go into I used to, not that much now, into a Chinese restaurant there. Now I go more to the kebab, and there is one Chinese restaurant here nearby. And by the time that I know Chinese, I already entered there and said ni hao ma. That's all I know. But by the time I know Chinese, I will start immediately speaking Chinese. Immediately 2-3 words, then 7-8. I will start immediately doing stuff like that. There is a Turkish restaurant here. And okay, I will go there today. I will go because the other day I was there with my wife a couple of weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, I was there with my wife, and I also I was very anxious. I was very anxious because I wanted to say something in Turkish, and I did that, just a few words. But today, then I'm very bad with my spatial orientation. I don't know if that's the correct term. I'm not very good at that. I don't know why I'm more or less good with languages. I'm not very good in languages, but I believe I'm good with languages. I don't know why, because I'm terrible with faces. I'm terrible with places, and other things terminated in aces. I don't know. So the thing is, today I will go there and I will try to speak a little bit Turkish. Now because I forgot where it was, but now my wife has already explained me where it was, and so I will go there today and I will speak a little bit Turkish. I'm a high beginner in Turkish. I can't say that I speak Turkish yet, but I know a lot of stuff in Turkish, so I can speak a little bit Turkish with that guys over there. And then I'll go to the kebab and I'll say just a few words, and then I see if I can find a friend of mine who has been in Stockholm. No, in Gothenburg, I believe. That guy, I don't know if he's already here or if he's still there. But by the time I find that guy, I will definitely start speaking Swedish with the guy. I don't speak Swedish that well. The guy has learned Swedish too, so we can practice with each other. Swedish with each other. So I have an Ukrainian friend. I don't know so much about Ukrainian, but by the time I see her, I will definitely say at least 3 or 4 words to her and ask her some stuff. And that's what I advise you guys to do. Going abroad if is better. If you can't go abroad, just like in Portugal, they say "vá para fora cá dentro," which means going on vacation, but inside inland, inside the country. That's what people do due to lack of resources. And so go into your own country, into Chinese restaurants, Turkish restaurants. That's it, and try to practice your language every day a little bit, and that's it. So see you guys then. I have to study now. See you guys then.